What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. Kentucky Lack here, and we are back in Once Human. Server, the new season start. Been confusing, but it's supposed to be happening now. It's supposed to be. So I hopped in to see if anything has changed. It said in the details that you're supposed to transfer your stuff before going over to the new server. And before this wasn't working. Like you go and click on it, and there was no option to um, transfer my stuff to Eternal Land. They also said that the transfer would happen automatically, or the stuff will at least go into your. So if you open up your inventory, you have this space time backpack. Stuff is supposed to go in here. And then from here, you're supposed to be able to take it and then pull it back to either Eternal Land or the new season. Again, like I haven't seen this work at all. Um, so we were supposed to have been able to join the servers since yesterday at 9 o'clock, 9:30, but 9:30 p.m. But it it just hasn't allowed anybody to. And then when you go to the server selection list, only 8 of the 14 servers that they had listed are actually showing up. So I had registered for 14. That one is not on the list. It only goes up to 8. So I was going to come here, check this, and if I don't know how that's getting damaged. If I still can't see a way to do it here, I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet. I'll be the first, just so that nobody else has to deal with it. To see if when I move over to the new server, if everything comes over like it's supposed to, or at least if I'm able to pull everything over like I should be able to. So hit escape, vault. Yeah, you don't see any options anywhere to transfer stuff to send supplies to Eternal Land. The option doesn't come up. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, go to the the season phase timeline. I'm already signed up, but I'll click on this. I'm going PvE server, and as you can see, I have 14 that I signed up for. 14 is not available. Um, it says 16. Actually, I think they added some more servers here. It says starting soon. Server opening time. This thing says 8:24 at 7:30. But these are open. So you see 1 and 7, 7 is hard mode. Those are open. So okay. I just wish they were a little bit more clear. So you see all these servers, they're scheduled to be open at different times. If you want to jump in, you have to choose one of these. 5 is looking like it's currently open. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Do I have to unregister the other one? So I'll come here, unregister, cancel sign up, come back here. I'm going to pick 5, and then I'll sign up for this. Register. Okay. Now I get the option to start new season. So I got okay, so now it's coming up. Servers are ready. Just have to choose the right one. Come here. I will take one last look. I don't know why those guys are firing. Apparently it's a glitch or they're shooting at something. And I just can't see. I'm gonna go ahead and get some pictures. Sorry if y'all bear with me for a little bit. I know I can bring this back, but just in case, go ahead and go with, let's see what dusk looks like. I like those, alright. Nighttime looks better. Is that really how high I can go? Okay, that sucks. I'm just taking a quick intermission to take some pictures. I know I'll be able to pull this back in. But just in case something happens, I wanted to just go ahead and get some pictures. All right, everybody. So it's time to start. I wanted to go ahead and complete a few things. I think I am ready for that transfer. So again, before, like I said before, I wasn't presented with the option or ability to transfer my stuff to Eternal Land before this point. Does mention that before you move, you're supposed to do the transfer. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to do that. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and initiate this, see what happens. And that way you all can see and know what to expect. So hit escape, click on this, save my blueprint. So hopefully that'll come along. If it doesn't, I will be very sad. And okay, confirm and proceed. And there we go. Okay, and we're in. New scenarios open. The sky was shrouded in gloom, as though the sun has been obscured by the hands of a giant.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
Okay, so it essentially starts you territory terminal. Okay, all right. Oh wait. So what is this task mode? You can choose to activate simplified mode when replaying previously completed tasks, or replay them again in full. You will get the same task rewards regardless of which mode you choose. I'm gonna go simplified so that a more streamlined experience with only essential task guidance for metas who want to spread their wings. Experience tasks in full and unchanged for metas who want to indulge in a little nostalgia. So if you want to repeat everything, this is streamlined. Okay, so I was hopeful that the streamlined experience would just kind of allow you to skip the quest and just go through it, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it just kind of skips some of the dialogue and allows you just to go from point to point to get what you need to get. That's what it's looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the simplified mode. I don't want to go through all that again. New task, welcome back. Feed the children. Take wise path. Okay. I don't have any food on me. Still got my same gear. Okay. Season settlement. Inherit resources. The world is in rubbles. Resources from the original season server have been inherited and placed in a space-time backpack. Inherit resources from the last season. So I got my star crom, all of those things. Um, all my energy links got converted to astral sand. Um, this thing says tools, combat. Here's materials, consumables. This is all the stuff that I had previously. And then it shows my deviations here. So if I hit E, resources destroyed. Some of the resources cannot withstand the space-time conversion and are destroyed along with the old world. So, okay, so these are the things that I learned through the memetics. These are an unfortunate loss. So some of these are okay, um, but the crafting items that I had, or the like the fridge, the solar drill, the axes, and the chef's knife, those things were nice to have, and you can't necessarily get them again. It just depends on luck if you get the right memetics uh, skill. So there's a good possibility that I may never get these again. Um, so that does suck. So there it is. That's what you lose. Some of these not horrible. I definitely will get some more again. Some of these other ones kind of suck. So go ahead and escape out of that. Let's see what this says. Okay. So escape. Items from past seasons can be transferred for use in the current season. So I'll click on this. And there's all of my deviations. Items from past seasons can be extracted for use in the current season through resource transfers. So it doesn't show me. It doesn't show me like how much this is going to cost to bring all of these back. So for gear, I got the default items. If I click on this and then click on this, I'll see my old weapons. They do have the required level and somebody had mentioned this before and I had to test to see, but it does look like you lose the mod that you had on your weapon when you transfer. So you want to go ahead and pull that mod off. So hold on a second. So how would I, can I not transfer these? So if I go here, I can bring over like my ammunition, all my tools and things like that that I had. I can bring back my chainsaw. So the standard chainsaw, I can go ahead and bring those back. I just can't bring the solar ones back, or the specialty ones. Um, let's see. So it looks like everything that I had in my chest has gone into this inventory, this uh, space-time backpack. So everything that was in the chests are in here. And I can pull those over. All my resources. So the gold that I got, silver ore, all that stuff, the precious stuff, I can go ahead and get those back over here. I still don't see, like I see this button here to transfer to season backpack, but I don't see like, I don't want to just transfer everything and then use up all of my, so nothing that I had in my special is back. So I'll go ahead, something's coming. Oh, it's just a deer. Okay. So I want to go ahead and bring my deviations over. Um, I'm trying to see. Yeah, it looks like I got, because I only had two of the grow shrooms. And I got both of them in my pack, so it looks like even the ones that I had in the containment units, I have all of those back in my inventory. So if I click on transfer to season backpack, does it do all of them, or I get to select? I got 20,000 of these. What I choose will change. So it looks like that is 300. So if I bring over to the fishing rod, it looks like that's 200 points. So can I? So if I right click, yeah, it took out 200 points. The ammo, it looks like the ammo adjusts based off of how many you have. So just the standard ammunition is 3 points, but if you have like 1,000 of them, that comes out to 100,000 points to bring over a full stack of ammunition. So the tungsten rifle ammo that I had is 180 per. To bring that back, I don't have enough points. Oh no, it's 180. So 180 total. That takes up 720 points for just that. This for the space twister to summon your teammates to you. This thing for three of them takes up 1,500 points. How then these are 800 per thing, or 1,000 depending on which one you're looking at. And as far as I know, there's no way to refresh these. At the start of a new season, you will receive a certain amount of material points that can be used to transfer your supplies on Eternal Land to the new season. Different supplies require varying amounts of material points for the transfer. Please note that any unused material points will not be carried over to the new season. So it is important to make your choices carefully. So, so you really gotta pick and choose what you're going to pull over. I could have dusted these. I wonder if I'll still get the chance to disassemble some of these items. 362 portable mixed fuel would take 3,620 points. Oh, this is probably going to be worth it, so I'm going to spend the 1,500 points for that. Just to get my team near me. Uh, 2,000 points for the tungsten alloy pickaxe. 2,000 points for the chainsaw. Guess we'll just go with the axe. And so, how much is it going to be for the deviations? This is going to suck. Oh, it doesn't look like. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see. It doesn't look like you're going to lose points for the deviations. So if I right click a deviation, I got 16,300 points left. No, it does. It doesn't tell you how much the deviations are going to cost you. 15,500. So it's 800, 800 per. Okay. 800. Okay. So the deviation is going to take up pretty much the rest of your points. And then oh, okay, here we go. This is where you can bring your armor and things along. And okay, let's just see what it is. So for my weapon, this thing is going to cost 10,000 out of my 20,000 points. I only have 11,000 left, so I can't even bring my weapons back. And armor's probably just going to be just as bad. 5,000 points for armor that I can't even wear right now. So we're definitely starting from scratch. You're starting over. You definitely don't have to. You're not going to be able. You're not going to have enough points to bring over the equipment you need. If you wanted to bring your weapons and armor back from level 50, you're spending just to bring two of your tier 5 legendary weapons. That's 10,000 points. That's all your points. So you can do that and then bring nothing back. You don't get any of your deviations, or you can start working on getting your deviations. It's which are 800 apiece. I am about to run out of space or run out of points. So yeah, so I'm not going to be able to bring over a lot of this. Get you over here. We need both of my peas. I need both of my mushrooms. And I can't remember which of my Digby boys was the really nice one. I'm gonna have to go fishing for some of these. So these full stack of these, and the trees and all that stuff. Yeah, like I can get these again. Um, Fertilizer was a little more difficult, but to bring over a full stack of that, 10,000 points. I don't have any more. Like if I wanted to bring a full stack of fertilizer back, I wouldn't be able to. Um, I thought at one point I saw my gold in this list. Maybe I'm in the wrong page, or maybe it just was glitched. You get you get 20,000 points total, and then that's it. So I think it's glitching currently. There's some items that are showing up in the list anymore. I know I had a lot more of these. It's like it's not scrolling the list anymore. It's only showing so much. Um, I didn't realize I still had that much seawater. So the special fishes that I got. Oh, that's only 10. I can bring some. Oh, that's 100. I want to bring one of my carps back, but I don't have a place to preserve it, so I'll hold off. My peppercorn, all my stuff for cooking, morals that I got. Like this is just gonna be too much points to spend on. Pork is 500 for 50. So how about the food that I got? Yeah, just for 12 of those, it's gonna be 1,200 for the canned lunch meat. That's 300 points for this one. But in my backpack now, since I don't have the fridge, it's gonna spoil way too fast before I ever need to use it. So, but these will likely be too expensive for me to bring over. I might break over some, but yeah, it's not scrolling down to like all of my resources for some reason. Can I filter or sort this? Acid to bring all my acid over that I got 394, which is not a lot, but it was for me at the time. Uh, Almost 4,000 points, 3,940, 10 points per. Batteries, too much to get that. Yeah. So there it is. I should have probably made myself a low level piece of gear before I went over so that I could have at least started out with that. But then if I had done that, I mean this purple one, Tier 5, 10,000 points. The legendary ones, 10,000 points. So it's like, even if I had, I don't know that I would have spent all of those points to bring a new weapon over. So I'll start with that. I'll leave myself 2,700 points. So confirm the teleport supplies to your territory. You can pick up the supplies in your vault. So go ahead and confirm that. They'll be sitting potentially in my vault. I spent the majority of my points on my deviations. Ah, okay. So they're in my inventory. I got access to my fishing rod. Oh, they were kind enough to give me some canned meat and some coneflower tea. I'll put this over here. Okay. So that is it. That's uh, what to expect when coming over to the new season server. I I don't know for sure uh, how worth it is going to be to do this over and over again. So I am hoping that at some point that they decide to change how this works. Again, I do understand to a degree PvP, player versus player. You it's a competition amongst players. It's a competition amongst war bands to be the best. Maybe even hives. It's a competition for players to be the best. And then once you reach that pinnacle, it's good for them to have that reset so they can strive for that again, so they can continue to strive for that, because that's what pushes them in that type of game mode is competition. That keeps competition fresh, keeps it going. I get that. For PvE, I don't feel that you have that same pursuit. There's always going to be competitions with people wanting to do better um, than the other, wanting to achieve that first. Um, I think if somebody really wants something like that desperately, do a new server. Go to a new server, brand new server, start up from the beginning on a new server with a new character, or create your character again on the same server. To force everybody, though, on a PvE server at least, to start over completely from scratch, there's very little in the way of benefit of that. I'm going to have to go through all of the quests and all that stuff that I've done before. I selected streamline, so I'm assuming that that isn't going to be quite as wordy. I'm assuming I won't have to go through the actual quest log or the dialogue or whatever, which is it's fine. It helps me to just run through it, but I'm going to have to go through it again, which sucks. So I, I'm hoping between now next season that they change their mind on how they did this for PvE at least. But we'll see. If it's not the case, I don't know that I can continue playing like this, restarting everything, because it it's not motivating for me. I don't have a reason to continue to play PvE on repeat. I don't ever have a reason. The only time that I ever done it in any type of MMO in the past, the only time that I ever done that is when I wanted to play a new type of character. You don't have that in this. You can play with a different weapon type and start teaching yourself on that, but you don't ever have to start over on something. It's not class based. So um, we'll see. Oh, one last thing. Let me go ahead and see if. Okay, so here is my territory, which is the standard territory. I wonder if I can right click. I have to build this first. Um, so I can build the standard territory. Um, and I'm guessing that once I do this, I can go ahead and get to my blueprints. But I have to place the territory first. So that isn't great, but it's not bad. So uh, that'll do for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like if you like the video. If you want to get notifications when I put out the next video, hit that bell. Until next time, guys, this is Kentucky Lack signing out. Peace out.